Okay friends, now we'll do the next problem in locus, that is section 2, 7th question. Here a is equal to 5 comma 3 and b is 3 comma minus 2 are two fixed points. Then find the equation of locus of p so that the area of triangle PAB is 9. Okay, here the condition is the area of triangle PAB is 9, right? So we'll follow the same steps what we did for the previous problems in this chapter. So first what we'll do, we'll assume let P x1 comma y1 be any point on the locus. Okay, then the next step is what we did, given points. So what are the given points here? A 5 comma 3 and B is 3 comma minus 2. Here you can observe in the diagram I took this two fixed point as A and B, right, and I have assumed point P as the locus point, that is x1 comma y1. Now what he gave the condition here, the condition is third step. The condition here is, so area of triangle, that is equal to 9 he gave. So as we know, if 3 points are given, we already studied in class 10th. See here, what are the 3 points? P x1 comma y1 and A is 5 comma 3, B is 3 comma 2. When the three vertices are given, then how did we find the area of triangle? There is one formula, right? So what was that formula? Area of triangle is equal to half modulus of first, this is x1. When x1 is there then we will write y2 minus y3. Then plus x2 means y3 minus y1. Then plus x3 means y1 minus y2. Right? I think you all remember this formula, we already did in the class 10th, right? So we'll make use of this formula to find the equation of the locus, right? So I'm substituting the values here. X1 y1 is given, this is x2 and y2, this is x3 and y3, right? Now we'll substitute here. Half x1 is x1 only, then y2 is 3 minus of minus, that is plus 2, right? Then x2, here x2 value is 5 into y3 is minus 2 minus y1 is y1 only, plus what is x3 here, 3 into what is y1 is y1 only minus y2 is 3 here, right? This he is saying 9, right? He gave na area of triangle is 9 he gave, so I am writing here is equal to 9. Now we will simplify this, right? So if you observe here x1, 3 plus 2 is 5, so this will become 5x1. Then here we need to multiply this will become minus 10, and 5 into minus y is minus 5y1. Similarly, plus 3y1, then 3 3s are, that is minus 9, mod is equal to 9. Okay. Now, see here, what I'll do, I'll take this to that side, right? So this will become 5 mod 5x1. I'll add the like terms, minus 5y1 and plus 3y1 is minus 2y1. Then constants, minus 10 minus 9 is total minus 19, mod is equal to, when this 2 goes right hand side, what happens? It will get multiplied with this 9. 9 into 2 is 18. Okay. So if I remove the mod, what happens then? 5xy minus 2y1 minus 19 is equal to, when I remove this mod, it will become plus or minus 18. means one time I should take plus 18, then second time I should take minus 18. So I'll get two equations for this. So first time I'll take plus 18. So what happened, this 5x1 minus 2y1 minus 19 plus 18, if it comes inside, what happens, it will become minus 18 is equal to 0. Similarly, if I take minus 18, then 5x1 minus 2y1 minus 19, this time it will become plus 18. So if I simplify this, this will become 5x1 minus 2y1, total is minus 37 is equal to 0. Then here 5x1 minus 2y1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So these two equations are the equations of locus for only one point, that is x1 comma y1. Therefore, what is the general equation, locus equation for this problem? Locus equation is 5x, replace x1 with x and y1 with y, that's it, minus 37, and one more equation is 5x minus 2y minus 1, right? These two equal to 0. These two are the equation of locus for this point, right? Okay friends, now we'll see the next question. Question number 8 in section 2. See, find the equation of a point which forms a triangle of area 2 with the points A 1 comma 1 and B minus 2 comma 3. See, this problem is also similar to question number 7 what we did just now. So here also they gave 2 points A 1 comma 1 and B 2 minus 2 comma 3, and we assume one point P x1 comma y1 be the point on a locus. So see here, first same three steps here also will follow. The first step is let P x1 comma y1 be any point on the locus, then we'll write the second step, that is given points. Here the given points are A 1 comma 1 and B is minus 2 comma 3, and next the condition. What is the condition here? The area of triangle PAB is equal to 2, right? The area of triangle forms is 2, right? Then we know the formula, area of triangle equal to half mod x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2, right? So we'll make use of the formula again and get the equation of the locus. Okay, so here the points are, first P is x1 comma y1 and A point is 1 comma 1 and B point is minus 2 comma 3. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and this is x3 comma y3, right? We'll substitute this in the formula, that is mod half mod x1 is x1 only into y2 minus y3. Here y2 is 1 minus y3 is 3 plus x2 is 1 into y3 minus y1. y3 is 3 minus y1 is y1 itself, then plus x3 is here minus 2 into y1 minus y2. y1 is y1 itself minus y2 is 1, mod close, then equal to 2. We said na, here area of PAB is 2. Okay, now we'll simplify this. Half mod x1, see here 1 minus 3 is minus 2, so minus 2 into x1 is minus 2x1, here plus 3 minus y1, right? 1 into this is same thing we'll get, then minus 2 y1, minus 2 into y1 is minus 2 y1, again minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, right? Mod equal to 2. Now what we'll do, we'll take this 2 to right hand side. Okay, then what we are left with on left hand side, minus 2x1 we will simplify this. Minus y1 minus 2y1, total is minus 3y1. Then 3 plus 2 is total plus 5. Mod is equal to, when this 2 goes that side, right hand side, it will become 2 2s are 4. It will get multiplied with 2, right? So what happens if I remove this mod, right? Minus 2x1 minus 3y1 plus 5 is equal to, this will become plus or minus 4. Okay, so now two equations will get. So one time we'll take plus 4 and the other time we'll take minus 4, right? So first time if I take plus 4, what happens here? Minus 2x1 minus 3y1 plus 5, and this plus 4 when comes this side, it will become minus 4 equal to 0. Now we'll take minus 4. 2x1 minus 3y1 plus 5. When this minus 4 comes inside, it will become plus 4 equal to 0. So if I simplify this, minus 2x1 minus 3y1 plus 5 minus 4 is plus 1 is equal to 0, right? So what I'll take minus common. This will become 2x1 plus 3y1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So here also if I take, so if I simplify this, this will become minus 2x1 minus 3y1 plus 9 is equal to 0. If I take minus common, this will become 2x1 plus 3y1 minus 9 equal to 0. So these are the two equations of locus. So then what is general equation of the locus for this? So just we should replace x1 by x and y1 by y. So therefore equation of locus for this problem is 2x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0, and one more equation is 2x plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0. So these are the two equations of the locus. Okay. Okay friends, now we'll solve the next problem, that is question number. Distance from P to this points 2 comma 3 and 2 comma minus 3 are in the ratio 2:3. Then find the equation of the locus of P. So here also we'll follow the same funda, three-step funda. The first step is let P x1 comma y1 be any point on the locus. Then what are the given points here in the second step? See, A is 2 comma 3 and B is 2 comma minus 3. Then here the important condition what they gave, the distance from P to A and P to B are in the ratio 2:3. Right, so we'll make use of this condition to solve the problem, right? So see here, PA by PB is equal to 2 by 3. Now what I'll do cross multiplication. So this will become 3 times of PA is equal to 2 times of PB, right? So next, see, I need to find now distance of P to A and also P to B. For that I need PA square and PB square. For that what I'll do squaring on both sides. So what happens now, this will become 3PA whole square is equal to 2PB whole square, right? So this will become 9PA square, right? Square belongs to 3 as well as to PA. Similarly on right hand side 4PB square. See, now I need to find PA square means what? Distance from P to A. The formula, same formula. Here I'll write, see, here the points P I know x1 comma y1 and A point is 2 comma 3, right? So formula is x2 minus x1, that is x1 here minus 2 whole square plus similarly y1 minus 3 square, right? Then on right hand side, see this square and this root will get cancelled. See, generally we'll write like this, square root of and this square. Right, the square and roots gets cancelled. Similarly on right hand side also PB square. So B point is 2 comma minus 3. Right, we'll substitute here also x1 minus 2 whole square plus y1 minus of minus, it will become plus 3 square. Same here also, square root of, and again square is there, the square and roots gets cancelled. Now we'll simplify this on right hand side. 9 into, see here, if you observe, this is in the form of a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2 2s are 4x1 plus b square, that is 4, plus similarly this is also in a minus b whole square format. So we'll expand this, y1 square minus 6y1 plus 9, right, is equal to, on right hand side also I'll follow the same steps, x1 minus 2 whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Now further we'll simplify this. I'll simplify inside the bracket, see 13. So I'll write this in order, x1 square first, then comes y1 squares, then comes 4 minus 4 x1 terms, then comes y1 terms, that is minus 6y1. Now comes the constant, 4 plus 9 is plus 13. Similarly on the right hand side I'll simplify first. See, first comes x1 terms, then comes y1 terms, then comes x1, then comes y1 terms, and last 4 plus 9 is 13. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll multiply this with 9, this whole left hand side terms. So what you'll get, 9 into x1 square is 9x1 square plus 9y1 square, then 4 9s is 36x1 plus 9 6 is 54, y1 plus 9 13 is 1117, right? Then on right hand side, if you multiply this with 4, this will become 4x1 square plus 4y1 square minus 4 4s is 16x1 plus 4 6 is 24 y1 plus 13 into 4 is 52, right? So now we'll bring all one side. So if I bring all one side, see here, this is already 9 1 plus 9 1 square. When this 4 x1 square comes this side, it will become minus 4 x1 square. So 9 x1 square minus 4 x1 square is 5 x1 square, right? Similarly, y1 square also same, here 9, when this 4 comes this side, minus 4 y1 square. So this one also becomes 5 y1 square, right? And here minus 36, when this minus 16 comes this side, what happens, it will become plus 16x1. So minus, it will become minus 20x1, right? Then y1 terms, here minus 54 y1 is there, and here plus 24 y1 is there. When this plus 24 comes this side, it will become minus 24. So already minus 54 and minus 24 total, it will become minus 78, right? y1. Then last the constant numbers, here 117 is there plus 117. If this 52 comes left hand side, it will become minus 52. So 117 minus 52 is 65 plus 65 is equal to 0. So now that's it. So this is the equation of locus. Nothing can be taken common, so we'll leave here only. So this is the equation of locus. So what is the general equation for this? Therefore the equation of locus is for this problem is replace x1 by x and y1 by y. So this will become 5x plus 5y minus 20x minus 78y plus 65 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of locus for the given problem. Okay. Okay friends, now we'll do the last problem of this chapter locus, right? That is question number 10 in section 2. See here, a 1 comma 2, b 2 comma 3 and c minus 2 comma 3 are 3 points given, right? And a point p moves such that here the condition is pa square plus pb square is equal to 2 times of pc square. Then we should show that the equation of the locus as 7x minus 7y plus 4 equal to 0. So here also we'll follow the same steps what we did for all the problems in this chapter, that is solution. First step is let p x1 comma y1 be any point on the locus. Then the given points are here a 1 comma 2, b 2 comma minus 3 and c is minus 2 comma 3. Then the important third step is condition. Here the condition is pa square plus pb square is equal to 2 times of pc square. So we should make use of this condition to get the equation as this one, 7x minus 7y plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. So for that, see here, pa square means what? Distance from p to a. Similarly, pb square means distance from p to b, and pc square means distance from p to c. Right. So we'll make use of that distance between two points formula. So first pa square, here the points are p is x1 comma y1 and so a point is 1 comma 2, right? So distance between p to a is same, x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 square, right? Plus pb square means b point is given as 2 comma minus 3. We'll make use of that. That is x1 minus 2 square plus y1 minus of minus, this will become plus 3 square. Similarly, on the right hand side, 2 into pc square, that is c point is given as minus 2 comma 3. P to c distance, same formula, that is x1 minus of minus, this will become plus 2 square plus y1 minus 3 square. Okay. Now we'll simplify this. See, the first one is a minus b whole square format is there. So we'll expand this. This will become a square minus 2ab plus b square is 1 square 1. Similarly, a minus b whole square format, that is a square minus 2ab means 4y1 plus b square is 4, right? Plus, so here also this is in the form of a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square is 4. And last one, this one, a plus b whole square format, that is a square plus 2ab, that is 6y1 plus b square is 3 square 9. Similarly, we'll do on the right hand side, 2 into, see, this is also a plus b whole square format, a square plus 4x1 plus 4. Similarly, a minus b whole square format, a square minus 6y1 plus 9, right? So now we'll simplify this. See, first we'll add all x1 terms. See, here we have plus x1 and here also plus x1 square, that is 2 times of x1 square. Now we'll solve y1 square. We'll write in order, x1, after that y1 square. That is both have plus signs, so we'll get 2 times of y1 square. Then x1 terms, here minus 2x1, here minus 4x1, so it will become minus 6x1. Similarly, y1 terms, now here minus 4y1, here plus 6y1, so 6 minus 4 is plus 2y1. Then comes the constant terms, 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. So total 18. This will be equal to, on right hand side, if you open the brackets, see here, this will become 2x1 square plus 2y1 square, right? Then 2 4s are plus 8x1. Similarly, y1 term is minus 6y1 is there. 2 6 are minus 12y1. Then comes the constant one here. 8, 2 4s are 8. Right, 2 4s are plus 8. And again 2 9s are plus 18. Right. So if you bring all one side, what happens here? See here. Already 2x1 square is there. If you bring this my 2x square left hand side, it will become minus 2x1 square. So therefore this 2x1 square and minus 2x1 square gets cancelled. Similarly 2y1 square and minus 2y square gets cancelled. So 6 minus 6x1 is there here. When this goes left hand side, it will become minus 8x1. So already minus 6 and minus 8 is total minus 14x1. Right. Similarly, plus 2y1 is there here, minus 12y1. When this comes right side, it will become plus. So 12 plus 2 is plus 14y1. Then this plus 18 minus 18 gets cancelled. Only plus 8 is there. If this comes left hand side, it will become minus 8 is equal to 0. So now what I'll do, I'll take a minus 2 common in this. So if I take minus 2 common, I'll get 7x minus into minus plus. So 7y. Here minus 2 is means 2 4s are, that is plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, when this minus 2 comes right side, what happens? It will get divided by 2, that will be equal to 0 itself. So what I am left with? 7x1 minus 7y1 plus 4 equal to 0. So this is the equation of locus for one point, that is x1 comma y1. Then what is the equation of locus? General equation of locus of this problem is, we should replace x1 by x, that is 7x, minus y1 by y, that is 7y, plus 4 equal to 0. That is what we need to show, right? So hence proved. So with this, I have completed all the problems from the locus chapter. And please, if you like the video, then like, share and subscribe. And in my next videos, I am going to start the new chapter of intermediate, that is trigonometry. So I'll be solving each and every problem from your textbook. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching my video.